It's a true G production, the whole club bucket. Yeah, you know. You are now rocking with the best. I am True G, and this is Tally Entertainment. Tally up. And I'm here with my girl, Lady T. You are now tuned in to Lady T Says. You know. You are now tuned in and rocking with the best boys, shorts and stilettos. Lady T says, need some advice, cause your old man tripping, call in, check it out. And it ain't just for the women, no sex talk, baby. We gon' get this thing poppin'. Lady T gon' let you know how to keep the bedroom rockin'. It's that good jug, or maybe it was bad. Either way, call in if you gon' put them on blast. She a number one source for hip hop and R&B. Whether you're stuck up in traffic or jamming on J.O.B. Whether it's a hot topic or just hot gossip, no need to look further, cause Lady T got it. You know what it is, it's Lady T Says. And if your head ain't nodding, then you must be dead. And who am I ain't mentioned, I am True G. And I present to you the host with the most, Lady T. Now how you rock, you know me, I only listen to the best. It's boy shorts and stilettos, Lady T Says. Now how you rock, you know me, I don't listen to the rest. It's boy shorts and stilettos, Lady T Says. Now how you rock, you know me, I only listen to the best. It's boy shorts and stilettos, Lady T Says. Now how you rock, you know me, I don't listen to the rest. It's boy shorts and stilettos, Lady T Says.
Hey, I love that song. Morning, y'all. All right, y'all. Welcome to Lady T Says show. Tonight we're talking about situationships. And let me share the live. And I'm asking everyone else to share the live as well. Let me grab my phone. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Guys, let me grab my phone. Share the live. Share the live. Welcome back to the Lady T Says show, your late night dose of real talk, no chasers. I'm your host, Lady T, and tonight, we're going there. We're going there. We're going there. We're going there. We're talking about situationships. You know that not a relationship, but it kinda is the thing that keeps you up at night, or maybe keep you up at night. Probably wouldn't keep me up at night, but it's a situationship. Some of y'all been in one. Some of y'all in one right now. Some of y'all don't even know you're in one. So at the end of the day, tonight we've got a juicy story to start us off. I'm going to be reading it, and then I'm going to get some people to weigh in on it. So here we go, and I'm going to wait on some people to come in. I'm waiting on some people to come in. Let me get my phone. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Let me share the live on all social media platforms. Some people are not in yet. So let's give it a little bit of time. And how's y'all's day going? How's y'all's day going? I got some people that committed to come in. So I'm going to try my hardest to wait it out. Oh no, I don't want to be playing that. But anyway, we're talking about situationships tonight. Are they the new normal? That's the one thing. I was just talking to my friend. Are they the new normal? Is that the new normal for relationships now? Are they situationships? No labels, no pressure, no promise. But also no security, no direction, and a whole lot of mixed signals. Whole lot of mixed signals. So the situationships could be with any kind of ship. But some of us get caught into some things that we don't know what type of direction that we're in the relationship. So we're going to talk about it tonight. It's a touchy subject for some people just needing to know and wanting to know. So I would like to know where everybody's head is with this. Because, excuse me, being in a situationship is not having something that's tangible. You don't know whether you, and it's just not for women either. This is not just for women. This is not something that's just touching on women, and it could touch on a man's relationship or any relationship where you're in a situationship with somebody and you don't know if it's your man, your boyfriend, your what are you really, what are you dating for, or what are you dating towards? So situationships could mean anything, but we're going to talk about it. That means you don't have no labels. Like I said, no pressure, no promises. And you got to weigh that out to see whether you want to be or whether you want to stay in something like that. Or is it that you want exclusivity or you don't want exclusivity? But most people at some point in time of their lives, I know a lot of women that say they don't. I know I'm speaking in woman for woman on this. I'm not saying that this can't go on with men and women, because it could be this could go either way. But if you with someone and you don't know the direction of the relationship, you ask questions. And I guess in the beginning, in the emphasis of a relationship, you should already have your boundaries and what you want and where you're looking for it to go. And if you're in it just to have a good time, you be in it just to have a good time. Is that the right thing to do? Probably not. At your big age, you shouldn't be in no situationships at all. I'll say at the age of 30 up, everything you should be in should be tangible for you. And most people will say they don't want a relationship, but I know 9 times out of 10, most women do want a relationship. And I'm speaking only for woman. I'm not speaking for man. I'm speaking for woman. So let's wait and give everyone a few minutes to get in. I'm going to go for a brief minute and do some sharing. So you hear some background music playing. So if you leave or if you have to go do something, go grab something to drink and come back and see us. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. We're waiting on a few people to come in. And tonight's topic is about situationships. I think that's a great topic to start it off with. It's great, great, great to me. I'm your host, Lady T. This is the Lady T Says Show, where we do late night topics, talking about things that may be a little bit uncomfortable, but it also will give you a little insight and to hear other people talk about something that may be going on with you that you don't even want to say, but it helps you to kind of, you know, figure it out sometimes. Some of y'all are in them right now, just like I said earlier. So tonight we have a juicy story and a scenario that I'm going to read, and I'm going to ask people to comment on them. Um, so grab your drink, drop your city, your location in the chat, and let's get into it because the situationships are going to talk about themselves. They're going to talk about themselves. In some of these situationships, let's talk about ourselves. Now, I feel like at a certain particular age, like I said a little earlier, y'all, I got to get my lighting and stuff together. A lot of stuff is not done. I stepped out on faith today to do this. But a lot of situationships, I don't think they start out like that. I think they start out as maybe friendship. You end up doing some things you ain't got no business doing, and then you find yourself going to their house. They find yourself coming to their house. You find yourself going over here, doing things with them, but never a commitment of anything. And I think I'm speaking for women, guys, that for a woman at a particular age and at a big age, don't need to be doing that. It's a waste of time at some time. Now, if that's what you're looking for and that's all you want, and you want to be in a situationship for the rest of your life, my grandmother always told me the way you start with them is the way you're going to end up. So basically, that being said, some of these ships that we get in, I don't think they necessarily are the things that we really want to get into. I think, like I said earlier, I think sometimes we get into situations that are not thinking that we're going to fall for this person or thinking that we're going to like this person. But sometimes people like to be in stuff and they don't have no promises, no direction, no anything in the relationship. That's what makes it a situationship. And the question tonight is, the situationship the new normal? Is that the new normal, to hit somebody up months later, years later? Hey, what you doing? Or hey, stranger. That what you doing? Text message, and then we go from there. We meeting up, we hooking up, we getting down, doing this, doing that, and then the next week we're doing something else, and you may not even hear from them. And most of those, that's another subject. I now call them narcissists. And a narcissist can go in a woman or a man, so it don't have anything to do necessarily with the relationship itself. And I'm not talking, when I'm speaking, guys, I'm not speaking of just a woman. I'm speaking I have to speak for myself as a woman, but I know men can be in situationships as well and not have any direction. And somebody, it is pretty much someone stringing you along. That's pretty much what it is, because they don't want you, but some of them don't want you with nobody else. And that's half the time that's what's going on. So I'm going to read a story in a minute. I'm going to give a few people a little time to get in. And I'm going to then take some Q&A questions and find out what everybody thinks about it. But we will be talking about subjects like this, and and I'm going to be talking about some stuff that may make you laugh. Some of it will make you cry. But grab you a drink, calm down, settle down. Tonight, my drink of choice is water. H2O. That's what I got for tonight. H2O. And I am so excited about this subject because I sure want to know what people are thinking. I want to know what you're thinking. And if you have any questions or want to put any things that you need me to talk about, put them in the chat. We will speak on it and we will talk about it because this is something I want to know too. I really want to know this myself. And I really like to know, and I like to get insight because sometimes I'll ask questions to get the insight so I'll know, what other people are thinking. And it is, am I thinking crazy sometimes? And sometimes you ask yourself those questions. Are you thinking crazy? Or is this the way life is supposed to be? Is this the new normal for dating? It's just being in situationships and everybody's doing what the hell they want to do? Or we want something that's more tangible that we are not getting because we are allowing this in the gate. When you are dating with purpose, I would think that you would solidify that in the beginning. And that's the one thing that I've learned being much older now is about setting boundaries and knowing when to turn the switch off and how to turn the switch off, because you want to be treated, men and women, just like the man should be treated like a king, and the women should be treated like a queen. So that being said, at the end of the day, nobody should be thinking this is cool. Now, I don't even know if the younger people think this, and I'm going to say between 30 and 20-ish, they may not be dating for purpose. They may be just dating to have a situationship. But are you dating and you really don't know what it is? And have you ever been in a situation where you were with someone for some months and they could never give you an indefinite of what y'all got? Or what the hell are y'all doing? Or where are we going with this? And when you ask the question, they shun you off. Oh, we good. We perfect. I don't want to get into anything else because I just got out of this here. But you doing everything that a boyfriend or a girlfriend should do. Even some of them doing what a wife should do. And women should never do what a wife should do. If you're in a, and this is something that, like I said, some of these things I learned later on in life. But if you're in a relationship with someone or a situationship, and if it's just for fun, hey, let it be for fun, but don't get no cookies. You don't get no cookies out the cookie jar for fun. Cookies stay in the cookie jar. You put the damn lid on the cookie jar and you don't take the cookies out. So that means that you ain't losing nothing but time and he ain't losing up but time, or she ain't losing up but time. And that being said, I think now this is what I think. I feel like if there's an understanding and an agreement that that's what you guys are doing, not later on, because I want to read this story first. So I don't want to lose this right here, but I want to read the stories because I'm almost giving some of it away. But a situationship wouldn't be ideal for somebody that's looking to be married. If you're looking to marry, don't waste 4, 5, 6 years. Don't do that. Because I've been married before. I'm not married anymore. But the one thing I will tell everyone, they should marry. I think marriage is an honorable thing. It's honorable. It's honorable to be married by God. That's what the word of God says. But what I'm saying is, as well, I'll add to that, is that I feel that relationships and wasting time is my issue. Just taking and wasting too much time, because I feel like someone at a particular age, you already know what you want to do with the person when you're with them. You already know, is this going to be somebody mama going to see? Or shoot, they got some guys take everybody to see their mama. So that's not even sacred anymore. But back in my time, that was sacred if you went to meet someone's mom. But this day and time, I don't know what the younger folks are doing. They don't care. But some of them don't care. I'll say some of them don't care. But I'm saying if you get with someone and you are of a particular age, okay, let's get into this. And you really dating for companionship, you're dating to maybe perhaps get married, or you want to see it go further than somewhere else and not be a situationship, set the boundaries. Set the boundaries. So you don't tolerate no bull crap. And if you don't set boundaries in the beginning, it is hard to go back and set them later. It's very hard. I've been there before. That's why I can tell you this. It's hard. It's hard to teach somebody how to treat you later than rather teach them how to treat you in the beginning. If you teach them how to treat you in the beginning, they already know what your expectations are. And if you don't tolerate no bullshit, you could just walk away and say, okay, well, you did this, blah, blah, we're good. I wish you well, and move on with your life. That's the way you have to start being, so you don't waste time. And that's if you're dating for marriage, companionship, whatever you're dating for, because you don't want to be dealing with people and you don't not getting any respect. And he's dating everybody, and you just part of the big old tree of life for him. He's picking everything off the tree of life, and you one of the leaves. You don't want to do that. Him or her. You don't want to do that. If you're dating because you want companionship and loyalty and marriage, and you want all this, and it's even weird sometimes how people actually will do this to another person, but when it's done, when the rabbit get the gun on the other side, it's a problem when it's happening to you. And what I mean by that is, like, they will sit there and tell you a year, not a year, maybe a few months later after they told you, well, I'm not looking for anything serious. I just want to be friends and companion. And they go out with somebody else. And then when you do it, it's a problem. Because most people do this. This is my opinion, y'all. This is my opinion. Don't charge it to my head. And don't even charge it to my heart. Or however it goes. I feel like people do this in order to control, and they don't want the other person to find anyone else in between time, in the time of even doing this dating situation or situationship. They just want you to themselves while they go figure it out. And most of this stuff is people just out fishing. That's what I feel a situationship is somebody out fishing and looking for something that they feel like that could be tangible later to them, and eeny meeny miny mo, let me find which one I'm gonna go with. That's how I feel. And when they find, and you know what, I'm gonna say this to y'all, ain't nothing wrong with it as long as you set boundaries. Now, in the midst of the boundary where I'm talking about, there's no sleeping around. There's none of that. We're friends. That's what we are. We're definitely friends. So we hang out every now and then, we chit chat and we talk, but that's it. That's part of your boundary. As you get and become a mature older woman, you don't do this right here, because at the end of the day, you're setting yourself up for failure. So if you set the boundaries and you keep them conducive to what you think, this won't happen to you. You won't fall into this 5, 10, 15-year trap of dating and being in a situationship because you didn't set the boundaries. I've did it too. I'm guilty of it as well. So that's why I can talk about it, because I'm guilty. Because I never set the boundaries. Had I set the boundaries, I wouldn't waste time. And when you hit a particular age, time is not what you need to waste. Time is of the essence. So you don't have time to be sitting out around trying to teach an old dog new tricks and a new dog old tricks. They either already need to know the tricks, and you ain't got time to go to the Build-A-Bear shop and build a man. And ain't no man got time building a woman. He already need to come assembled. When you go to buy a Ken doll, it's already assembled. That's the kind of man you want. And that's the kind of woman a man should want. Barbie need to be already assembled. Some of the Barbies got their jobs, and everybody and some of the Kens got their jobs, so they need to already be assembled. You're not trying to build something. You're not trying to teach a man how to be a man or teach a woman how to be a woman over 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. That's insane. But you attract how you act too. Now, they have a lot of, I have a lot of friends that are, let me see, within their 40s, they're not married, never been married, haven't been even asked to be married. Some of them have, some of them haven't. And the dating pool is really horrible. You know why? Because everybody in situationships, they in the ships, shipping around. Do you know how easy that is for people to walk around and be in situations? Especially, I'm gonna just say, I'm speaking like I say, I'm speaking for the women, especially when you are the female, and guys, there are some women that are so kind, and they really want something significant in their lives, and they can't seem to grasp it because they get in these situationships. They start out doing too much for y'all that they don't need to do. A woman is the prize. A man is the king, but the woman is the prize. You ever heard the saying, behind every good man, there's a good woman? I ain't said she in the front. I said she behind him. So the woman is the prize to the man. Not the man is a prize to the woman. That's not so. The man is the king of the castle, and the woman is the prize. And women need to let it be known, I'm the prize. I'm wrapped up in this beautiful box. I have this big boat. Not these men thinking they better than the woman. Now, you have some women. I'm a very strong spoken person, and most people know me or know from the city where I am. I am. But that's because a lot of women get into some situationships because they have to be strong, because they don't know how to do it but nowhere but by themselves. They don't know how to do it but by themselves. So that makes you build a strong person within yourself, and you can't and don't know how to let nobody lead you. And I don't think it's wrong, nothing wrong with a man leading a woman, as long as he leading in the right direction. That's fine. And ain't nothing wrong with a woman following a man, as long as he going in the right direction. But if you see the nick about to turn the curve and it's going the wrong way, jump off. And you might have said, baby, look, I saw that road the other day and there was a lot of bumps on it. I don't want to go in, and I don't think you should go. You want to bag back? That's the only thing you can do. And most relationships are give and take. Most relationships are give and take. So I got this, and I want to read this scenario. Okay, so it starts like this. So y'all, I heard about this girl. Let's call her Maya. I'm not going to say her real name. I'll say Maya. She's been talking to this guy for a whole year. They go on dates. They spend weekends together. They even take trips. But here's the twist. Every time she tries to have the talk about making it official. He says, I'm not ready for a relationship right now, but I love what we have. What the hell we got? Well, what are we doing? Not, let me finish. Now, last weekend, Maya finds out through Instagram, because of course, that he's on a date with somebody else. She asked him about it, and he says, we never said we were exclusive. You hear that? That's that 1-2 they use on you. Now, here's the part that gets me. Maya is still talking to him because she says, well, we have such a strong connection, and I don't want to start over with someone new. Family, friends. Lady T says, people, I'm going to let y'all be the judge. Is Maya holding on to love, or is she holding on, or is she holding herself back? So is Maya holding on to love, or is she holding herself back? Let's see what's in the chat. I think Monica Wells says, I think situationships have been going on, but more so now with single people. I believe we just didn't hear about them as much before because one of or both parties were married. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Monica. Well, here's the thing. I think you're telling the truth. But my thing is, I've been here before myself in my younger day. But just drop it in the chat to let me know. Do y'all think she's holding herself back? Or you think Maya's holding on to love? I think people actually, this excites them. This excites them. If someone says they're not ready for a relationship, should you keep dating them? Yes or no in the chat. Another question. If you never had the talk, is it fair for them to date other people? No. It is. I'm gonna say no, it's not fair, but yes, it is fair because most of them in situationships do have these talks, and you go back and forth saying the same god dog thing, and you're still in the situationship. Which is worse, being in a situationship for years or starting over every few months? I don't know. Being in a situationship for years and starting over, I don't know. Hit me in the chat. Let me say this. Situationships steals it. Oh God, it got my head hurt. Situationships will steal your time like a thief. It does. Think about it. It steals your time. You waste. And I know I know some people this is happening to now. It steals their time like a thief in the night. They'll have you giving all the benefits of a relationship without a title. Does a title matter? The security and the respect. But it still comes down to, is it the person's fault? Because you got to realize, is it two people holding this up, situationship up, or is it one? Because there's always going to be one that's really, 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 really in love and holding on and trying to keep it and make it tangible and go where they need it to go. And then you have the one that just care. They're not looking to hold on to anything. But they also, I feel like they don't want you, like I said earlier, but they don't want you with nobody else. If you're in a situationship, isn't growing, is it dying? If you can't have the basic conversation about where this is going, I'm looking in the chat, it's not going anywhere. That's my notes. And if they cannot commit now, trust me, you wait around and you wait around. Isn't going to magically make them ready later either. I believe you know that's the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. I believe that is the truth. So tonight's segment has been good for me. I didn't have many people in the chat. And I hope someone watches the video later. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Facebook channel, and Instagram so you can get more. Hey, Gloria. Hey, how you doing? Pastor Gloria. We talking about situationships and trying to figure it out. Should we be in these or should we not be in these? Is this a waste of time? I think it's a waste of time at some big ages. It is. It's a waste of time. And I know I'm guilty. I've done it myself before, but I know it never ends well. So I am going to say this. I feel like women should set women and men, any relationship, either side of it, should set boundaries. And you should know going in, it doesn't take nobody 10 years to figure out do they want you or not. 5 years to figure it out. 4 years to figure it out. 2 or 3 years to figure it out. Most people know instantly what's going to happen when you're grown. But you got to be grown. I'm not speaking to nobody in their 20s at all. I'm speaking to people that done lived a little bit of life and that has a little bit of understanding. And this goes back to the roots of how the older people would say just like I said earlier, the way you start out with them is the way you're going to end up. And that was always the truth in the matter. Very seldom people change and turn around and something happens in their life, might be catastrophic and turn them around. But most of the time, if they can get the cow and the calves or whatever they get, they're going to get it all. And they're going to go over here and date her and date you, or she going to go date him and somebody else. And that's how you end up in things called situationship. In the scenario where it spoke that they fly together, they go places together, they do things together, but there's no commitment. It's no commitment at all. So all you have there is really nothing. It's nothing. You just in a situationship, and maybe he'll come with you sometime, maybe she'll go with you sometime, but you have nothing tangible. So you end up in a catastrophic mess and then waste so much time. You don't have time to be wasting when you hit into your mid 40s, early 40s, late 30s. You don't have time for this. You need to find somebody that's doing what you're doing. They got motion with you. That you both need to have the motion. Not somebody, oh, I'm waiting to see what he gonna do. I'm waiting to see what she gonna do. I think you already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be who they are. And if this is an important thing to you in your life, you have to change your boundaries. Pastor Gloria says situationships is loaning your car out with no insurance. It may ride smooth, but let them have a wreck. That money coming out your pocket, you pay for your mistakes. And that's the truth. If you don't believe that, just think about it in your mind. Just think about it in your mind. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time because it's not going to change. And you don't want to be loaning your car out and you don't have no insurance on it. Because if you drive it yourself, you don't care about wrecking it. But if you loan it out, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad. So the best thing for you to do is not getting these type of things. My honest opinion is this. I think you should set the boundaries and have the conversations early on. Don't let them in your cookie jar. Have the conversations. And most people that are adulting, that I call adulting, and they really adults, and you have those conversations, when they come about, you're going to already know where this Negro need to go or where this man need to go. He need to go, as Pastor Gloria used to tell us, put him on your waiting list. They go on your waiting list. And you don't have to be mean to nobody. Just say, things ain't going to work out between you and I because we're going in two separate directions. You looking for situationship. I'm looking for marriage and a relationship. And this is not going to work for me. But I'm sorry, and you have a happy life. And move on with your life. But don't waste time. Timing is of the essence. You hit over 40. I'm going to say you hit over 30. To me, it's over the essence. Time is of the essence. Don't waste it. Because you can't get tomorrow back. And it's short. You wasting time. And Pastor Gloria says, no title, no covenant, no agreement. And that's the truth. That is so true. No title, no agreement. You don't have anything. You have nothing, but you wasted your time, your body, your soul, your mind, trying to make something want you that don't want you. All they want to do is just hold you to the side to see if they're going to find something better. That's basically what everybody is doing, even down to the females on to the men. They trying to see, well, let me keep Joe Boy over here, and because he is good to me. Or let me keep Tasha over here. She is good to me. But they are looking for something that they're probably not going to find. As soon as you go, and I'm not lying, this has happened to me before. As soon as you move on, there they go. Well, I was just trying to figure, I told you I was trying to figure things out. You get the deuces from me because I ain't coming back. I don't go back. Once I'm out, I'm out. Now, I ain't mad at you. I thank you for all the lessons that you taught me. Thank you. But I ain't coming back. I promise you, you can ask any of them. I'm not coming back. Any guy, any man I've dealt with, they'll tell you she ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. I'm going to cry, go in my closet, and cry, and pray and ask God to get me out of it. But I ain't coming back. I promise you, I'm not coming back. I don't do no redos. I do respect, not redo. And that's what everybody needs to do is respect. But we're coming to the end of this segment, and I will be back tomorrow. I will let you know what the topic is. Probably late tonight, and I will be back on tomorrow at 8 p.m. And I want to thank everyone that came out to watch me. This is not my first time because I've done Blog Talk Radio before. And thank you for coming out, and thank you for coming to Lady T Says. I'm going to call y'all my T's. All right. Good night.
It's a True G production, the whole club bucket. Yeah, you're now rocking with the best. I am True G, and this is Tally Entertainment. Tally up, and I'm here for my girl, Lady T. You are now tuned in to Lady T Says. You are now tuned in and rocking with the best boy shorts and stilettos. Lady T says, need some advice, cause your old man tripping, call in, check it out. And it ain't just for the women, no sex talk, baby. We gon' get this thing poppin'. Lady T gon' let you know how to keep the bedroom rockin'. Is that good jig, or maybe it was bad? Either way, call in if you won't put them on blast. She your number one source for hip hop and R&B. Whether you're stuck up in traffic or jamming a J.O.B. Whether it's a hot topic or just hot gossip, no need to look further, cause Lady T got it. You know what it is, it's Lady T says. And if your head ain't nodding, then you must be dead. And who am I? I ain't mentioned I am True G, and I present to you the host with the most, Lady T. Now how you rock? You know me, I only listen to the best. It's boy shorts and stilettos. Lady T says, now how you rock? You know me, I don't listen to the rest. It's boy shorts and stilettos. Lady T says, now how you rock? You know me, I only listen to the best. It's boy shorts and stilettos.